Oh, it didn't disconnect. Pop the chat out. Oh, it didn't disconnect. Okay. Let's close this. Close this. Add a panel. No. This is what we want. Microsoft Edge. Pin that humdinger right there. Oh, crikey. Okay, I think we got it. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, coming back at you with a live stream. And today we're going to check out Automobilista 2 as well as the normal set of course of Competición. I played this game. Well, I tested this game when I got my CSL Elite wheelbase, as you guys can see here. And I think the default setting for the gain was at 78%, and I automatically assumed that was going to be too weak, so I turned the gain all the way up to 98%, and it nearly shook my arms off. This wheelbase is a lot stronger than I thought it was. The force feedback in Automobilista 2 is a lot more pronounced than it is in ACC. Therefore, I thought I needed to turn the gain up. So the gain was way too strong. It was shaking like this, even on the straightaways. So I ended up having to turn the gain all the way back down to 75%. I'll even show you guys if that's if you guys can see that. All right. Looks like I got an issue here. Oh my God. Hold on, folks. See if that works. Here we go. So, see if I can go back and show you guys. Nope, I don't want to exit to the desktop. Controls. You see here, force feedback. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I got it set to 75. I had to turn it down from 98 because, like I said, it nearly shook me apart. And I think we'll monkey around with a single player race. So I do have kind of a busy day ahead of me today. First order of business today. 1 second. There we go. First order of business today is, I believe my local Best Buy opens at 11 o'clock. Once it does, I am going to go there and pick up a 1080p webcam. I saw one on sale. It normally sells for $100. It is a 1080p camera with a ring light, and it's on sale for $33. I'm assuming it's probably something discontinued, but I'm going to go pick it up anyway as soon as Best Buy opens. So because I guess it's time for me to go ahead and get a new webcam, because the webcam on my PC in there, which I'm streaming from because I'm doing the 2 PC setup, I've had that webcam for about 15 years, maybe longer. This webcam that I'm sitting in front of right now, I've had that webcam probably for about maybe 3 or 4 years. So yes, it's time to upgrade. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up a new camera. I might even grab 2 of those cameras if they have enough of them, so I don't have to run back and forth between PCs. So in any case, the big reason for wanting to upgrade to a new webcam is my Omega GT Prime Sim Cockpit is scheduled to arrive today, which I don't know how it's going to get here today. When I last checked, it still showed as being it says in transit, but the last update that I got showed it still being in the UK, and that was yesterday, about 11 a.m. So I mean, if it's being flown in, it can still make it, and it can still get done by today, but I'm doubtful that I'll get it today. I just don't believe it's going to happen, but fingers crossed. But even if it makes it today, there's nothing I can do about it, because I'm not even going to attempt to put it together until I get rid of this couch behind me, which I'm probably not going to attempt to get rid of this couch sitting behind me until later tonight or tomorrow, because I got one other couch sitting over here. But basically, I'll probably wait until tonight or tomorrow to try to get rid of that couch behind me, because the problem with trying to set the rig up is if I set it up right here, I got nowhere to move it because of this couch sitting behind me. If I set it up in the next room, I can't bring it in here because there's not enough room to squeeze between the 2 couches, the one that I got here and the one that I got here. And then the other thing is that I also don't want to put it together until my caster wheels get here, because that thing weighs about 88 pounds, which is no problem for me, but I still don't want to try to drag it along carpet. So I just want to be able to roll it and shove it in the corner. So we're probably looking at the middle of the week or towards the end of the week before I put it together. My caster wheels are scheduled to arrive November 3rd. So we'll see how that plays out. Oh, hold it. Actually, I got to get my gloves on. So I had to turn the settings down for a Automobilista 2. More or less the graphical settings. Everything that was on high, I turned it down to medium. And then as far as the Oculus app goes, which controls the settings of this headset, the headset can go up as high as 1948p, I believe. Or is it 2048? In any case, it can get up there close to 4K. And then as far as the refresh rate goes, it can go up to 120 hertz. This computer, even with the 3070 that I put in here, it just doesn't have enough to run this headset at 2048p, whatever, 120 hertz, and then still run games in VR and still have OBS open and that kind of stuff. So, you know what? I'm going to set this back. Okay, I can deal with that. So as I was saying, the PC just doesn't have enough to run this game with the settings all the way up, along with the Oculus headset and the refresh rate turned all the way up, along with OBS being open, it just doesn't have enough. So I had to turn a lot of this stuff down. But hell, it still looks good. The resolution, I turned it all the way down to like 1504p, which is no big deal to me because with me using the Rift S is running at 1440p at 80 hertz. So no big deal to me. But let's go ahead and resume. Still beautiful, still runs good. They're gonna leave me in the dust because I think I got the AI turned up pretty high. And I don't know if you guys can see it with my hands. This road is pretty bumpy. And one thing about this game, if you hit the brakes while you're turning, you are going to go into a slide. Because I got all that stuff turned off. So if you lose control of the car, that is it. And of course, feedback is strong enough in this game. And if the car goes into a slide, you might as well just let it go. Especially with this wheelbase being on a coffee table. Bottom line is with this car, if you're driving at a high rate of speed and you plan on slamming on the brakes, you have to be going straight. Because if you're in the middle of a turn and you hit the brakes, the car's gonna go into a slide. Like right there. I don't know how good trail braking works in this game. Because I mean, truth be told, all these years that I've been sim racing, I just started kind of learning how to trail brake as a strategy over the last month or so. No. Take that back, the last couple of weeks. You know, when I first played this game, it is still undoubtedly the best looking game in VR as far as sim racing goes. My big problem with the game was like how bouncy the car felt. And then the other thing was I felt like it was kind of arcadey because I was like I would go into a slide and I was able to save it. And I went into the settings and turned some things off. So now if I go into a slide, I can't save it. And then as far as bouncing goes, this wheelbase makes all the bouncing make sense. So all the bouncing that you guys see, I can feel all this bouncing that the car is doing. And if you look at the steering wheel, you can see how much it's twitching. which it puts a strain on my computer. At least it always runs good. I don't know if it looks good on the stream. There's been times where I played this game and it ran good, but when I went and looked back at the stream was kind of skittish. So, but I think I turned everything down enough. Because like right now it's like it's running buttery smooth. See, I just turned in a lap time of 2:10. There's no way I should be going that slow in a GTE car on a set of course de competition. I set a personal best of 2 minutes and 6 seconds, 2:06.6. How much? This is only lap 4. I'm not going to run this entire race because I do want to go to tracks that are on this game that are not on a set of courses. Right there when I lost it and it cranked all the way over and I only had one hand on the wheel, it was over. I couldn't save it. Because at that point, now this coffee table started to move. So it's all good. We can go to another track. Let's try another track. I think they did add Monza, but again, we don't want to go to a track that I've already been to. Brands Hatch. This is a track that has historically given me trouble, and personally, I didn't like it, but again, this wheelbase has changed everything because I'm catching slides a lot sooner. The one track I wish they would add to this game is Circuit de la Sarthe. But I know on the British GT circuit, I don't think it's not part of that. I could like Donington Park. I like that track, but that's another track that's on ACC. So I want to go with a track that I like that's not on ACC. That looks like a nice track right there. Imola. Imola, as they call it. Jerez. Kansai GP. This is basically Suzuka, but they get it's a different name on here for whatever reason. Kyalami, I love that track. Laguna Seca. I didn't like it until I got this wheelbase. Then that changed things. That's the bottom line. A lot of tracks that gave me trouble or tracks I did not like, this wheelbase has changed that perspective. Long Beach, I've run this track on Project Cars, Project Gotham enough times, or Project Cars 2. Montreal, Nürburgring. The short version, I like that track, but it's already on ACC for Nürburgring. But that long one, the Nordschleife or whatever it is, nah, I don't like watching races like that because um, I don't, the track doesn't have too many spots where you can pass someone. All you can do is stay behind someone and put pressure on them and hope they make a mistake. Santa Cruz, Silverstone, Snetterton, Spa, Speedland, Drama. It looks like that's a short track. Virginia, 3.6 miles. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Daytona. You guys see me do that enough times, but where is Monza on here though? Daytona 3. I don't see the differences. Oh, I see the difference right there where my cursor is. But we will go with this one. too flat, so I don't see some of the curves coming up until the last second. So let's go ahead and go back. Let's go ahead. I hate to do it. Let's go to a track that I know. Let me see if I can find Monza on here. I thought Monza was in Italy. All right. H player was good. Yeah, it's pretty much an early morning drive until Best Buy opens up, and then I'm going to go there and pick up a camera. Try to find. I could do Kyalami. So I do Spa enough on ACC. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Kyalami. I know that track. DJ the Pumpkin Patch Kid, how you doing, my guy? What did you think of the Oculus Now Meta Connect? Is that a Mass Effect chair? No, actually, Greg, let me start this race over. My sim rig is scheduled to arrive today. Let's restart this. I don't know how in the world it's going to arrive today, but yes, it's scheduled to arrive, even with the last known location still showing it being in the UK. These cars are blowing past me. I've got to do something about these settings. VR's 2 comes second. This game looks absolutely beautiful in VR. The physics of the game, I like ACC a little bit better, but it's still a great game. Traction control is set at 5, and I think the anti-lock brakes might be set at 4. But if at all possible, I'm going to have to get better at trail braking on this game. And I'm using the engine sounds. The engine sounds make it hard for me to hear you. Okay. Let me go into the settings and see what we got here. Settings. Audio output. Okay. Let's see what that does. How's that work? I turned the sounds down a little bit. I have to grab that and bring it around. Okay, so let me know how that works. Yeah, I can barely hear the engine noise, so you should be able to hear me fine now. chat. Okay, hopefully the chat didn't disconnect. So as I was saying, one of the negatives that I had about this game in the beginning was how bouncy the cars were. I mean, you would go down, it felt like it was too much bouncing. And but now, like I was saying, with this wheelbase that I have right now, it makes sense now. All the bouncing that you see, all the twitching of the steering wheel, everything you see on here, I feel it. Now the traffic's coming up on me. Another lap or two, and then we'll switch over to ACC. Look at that. Oh my God. So yeah, that the cockpit is scheduled to arrive today. I don't think it's going to arrive, but keep fingers crossed. If it arrives today, I'm looking to have it set up towards the middle of the week. How did I get a blue flag? How did I get a blue flag when I'm in last place? All right, let's pull over and head on over to a set of course competition. This is beautiful. Still a beautiful game. Still runs buttery smooth. So let's see if I can quit the app. Come back to Steam. Let's see here. For me, I enjoy Assetto Corsa. For the mods, I would like to get AMS 2 to replace Project Cars 2. At this point, I feel like the physics of Project Cars 2 isn't that far off from Automobile Institute, because both of those games were built with the Slightly Madness engine, I believe. Right now, I would probably say the one thing that Project Cars has over AMS 2 that I like is Circa della Sarth. I absolutely love that track. It's one of my favorite tracks in the world. But both of them look beautiful in VR. And both of them have always run good for me in VR. Okay. He said, okay, it sounds like you turned your voice down further. The game sounds the same level. Make sure you are upping your voice for streaming. Let me go into, let's see here. Mic, turn the mic up. And turn the desktop audio down. See how that works. Okay. I've turned down the desktop audio a little bit. Let me know how that works. And I've turned the mic all the way up. So hopefully that should work. But I think with ACC, I don't have those issues. Oh, let me see here. Let's go into the settings. Turn that down there. Okay, I turned down the audio inside of OBS and turned the mic all the way up. So hopefully you guys should be able to hear me now with no issues. Try another round for test? All right. Oh, crikey. Okay. All right, let's see what we got to do here. Let's see if that works. Okay. So, oh, wait a minute. There we go. How's that sound? How does that sound? Let's go into a multiplayer lobby. Barcelona? Hell, I haven't raced that track in a while either. Let's try that one. Yeah. All right. Let's go with our setup. Sound okay so far, just waiting for you to drive to here. Okay. But I did turn down the audio within both the Oculus headset. Oh, this race is over. So we'll have to wait a second, because the race is over and it still got me waiting. So we'll have to wait a couple of minutes before the next qualifying round starts. This will be my first time racing this track with this new wheelbase. The distance is a little blurry. So yeah, it says maximum waste time. Oh, actually, oh, sorry, I can go. Okay, let me know how that sounds.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
Still sound okay, I hope.
Yellow flag is...
Oh, this is a race is about to start. Who were qualifying? Let me see if I can get a little more clarity out of this. Turn the pixel bit density up to 140. That should help give me a little bit of clarity. Yeah, that helped a little bit. Hopefully, it won't run funky. Good so far? Excellent.
seconds.
So yeah, by this time next weekend, I can't say I'm gonna, like I said, try to get rid of this ugly couch behind me either today or tomorrow. But I can't. It might take me a week or so, because I'm going to order a futon that's small enough that I can put it behind me, but I still got enough space over here in the corner to put my rig over in the corner. And the rig is going to have wheels on it, so I can just wheel it in and out of the corner when I'm done with it. Oh, I gotta back up. I'm getting too far ahead.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs. Green light, give it low again.
Yikes!
Light damage on the front of the car. The box is flat, we have to repair the car.
The car is destroyed. Let me show you guys.
Box, we have to repair the car.
You see right here, the plastic is busted, the hood is popped open. My beautiful Porsche that I customized. My beautiful matte black Porsche that I customized. Well, let's see if I can limp back to the pits. Cause I can't quit. Unfortunately, I can't quit this race because it will affect my safety rating. Oh my God. The steering is blew out on this car. It's definitely a flat spot. The force feedback is like damn near gone. I can feel it right there going around the corner though. Oh, right there, the pits. Almost drove past it. Damn, I hope I don't get hit with a penalty. Because I was doing faster than, I think you can't come in here faster than 50 miles an hour. If I get hit, I'm a little nervous that I might get hit with a penalty. Because if I get hit with a drive-through penalty, I got to do a lap and come back for the penalty. "55 seconds before I get back out on the track. And I'm in 24th place. The only reason why I'm not in last place because there's two cars in the pits that's not moving. "20 seconds. All right, let's go.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to have to turn the resolution up a little bit too.
We have a stop and go penalty.
Damn it! I got hit with
Faster cars approaching.
a stop and go
Yellow flag in
penalty.
sector 3. Yellow flag ahead, watch out. Slow car ahead. Faster cars approaching.
Oh, God.
The faster car is approaching.
John!
We've got light damage in the rear.
All right.
Faster car is approaching. Watch out. There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Slow car ahead. Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
What's my speed? Oi. So I'm serving the stop and go penalty right now.
Let's go. Go, go, go.
That should clear the penalty.
Penalty has been cleared.
All right, we good.
Tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs. Faster car behind you.
I'm gonna let him go. And went off the track trying to get out of his way. Damn!
We are at the halfway mark. Still a long way to go. Faster car coming up behind you.
Damn, dude, go ahead.
Faster car coming up behind you.
And I got a fucking penalty for that idiot rubbing with me.
The faster car is approaching.
Ham, what is good, my guy? My UK partner in crime, what's up?
slow car up ahead.
Should have trail braked it through there.
There's a slow car up ahead. Faster car coming up behind you.
Where?
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far. Faster car coming up behind you. Faster car approaching. Watch out.
Go ahead, dude.
Faster car coming up behind you.
What the hell is going on? Why is everybody blowing past me like I'm sitting still? Oh. I don't know if I don't know if I'm on the aggressive setup or not. Because they should not be blowing past me like this.
Faster car is approaching. Yellow flag in sector 1.
They should not be blowing past me like this.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Go ahead, go. Only a minute and a half left. Too much, too much, too much, too much, too...
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
That's all I've been hearing this whole damn race.
Leaders on final lap now. Slow car ahead.
Well, at least I brought my safety ratings up another point, so that's all I was trying to accomplish. Because at one point, my safety rating was at about 97, and then it dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped till I got down into the 60s, and I'm just now trying to bring it back up. So that just brought me back up to 77. And so, not one about better nights at the track. I don't understand why these cars were blowing past me. I'm going to return to the garage and see what my settings were. I had the aggressive preset. I don't get why these guys were killing me. Oh well. Let's see if we can find another race. If not, we will call it. We will call it right there. Spa. Spa and Monza. Looks like that's all there is. Nope, not enough time in this race to even. You look so calm. So there's going to be about a 50-second difference. Once I finally get on the track, there's going to be about 50 seconds left.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
I'm definitely going to have to turn the resolution up because the background back there is somewhat blurry. I've got the resolution set at 1505. Looks like I'm going to have to turn it back up to close to 1600. Check out the opponent's lap times. If they're more than a couple seconds faster, they probably will be flying past you. Well, in all fairness, Ham, that track I just got off, Barcelona, the last time I raced that track was during our ACC season, which was probably a couple of months ago. Because I'm still testing all these tracks with this new wheelbase. So I guess kind of like, in all fairness, I'm still learning the track, still learning the muscle memory of this wheelbase. But God, they should not have been blowing past me like that.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. There's a slow car up ahead.
So you say ACC is your favorite. You said MS. Let me pull over. MS2 is good, but I should keep Project Cars 2 for some track sakes out here. I would agree. Ooh. As far as I'm concerned, the biggest difference between Automobilista 2 and Project Cars 2
Has finished the race.
is that Project Cars 2 has Circuit de la Sarthe, the track where the 24 Hours of Le Mans is held. One second. And I'll read your comment here in a second, Ham. I'm just basically going to complete this lap and the race will be over.
Right, race is over. Good job, mate. You do your best to bring it back to the pits.
Spazio. Okay, yeah, some of these drivers are practicing the same track for days for league races. Yeah, definitely. Well, boy, before you tuned into this stream, Ham, the AI was killing me on Automobilista too. But I got the AI turned way up, though. So I'm definitely going to have to go into the settings and see what kind of setup I can try to get more speed out of that Porsche. I'm coming around to AC being my favorite all-around game. So many car models and track mods available now. I haven't even been back to ACC in God knows how long, but
Green light. Give it all you can.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have a look at it now. But I don't know how to access the mods because I've never seen it. It's 15 minutes of qualifying. I don't know if I feel like doing that again. You know what? I am going to have to check out a set of Corsa, Ham, just so I can see what the force feedback feels like in default settings, because that force feedback is strong in AMS too.
Yellow flag, be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1.
AC is so good now. I'll come back to that in a second. Oh, hiccup. I'm getting an awful lot of understeer too. And I'm about a second or two off my pace. I've gotten fast enough where I can turn in a consistent 223.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
And that lap was awful.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
One more lap.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh shit!
I've been violated. We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
That's one of the dangers of trying to trail. Oh, what the fuck?
The car. There's some light damage at the right.
And that wheel just, when he hit me, my wheel just spun around and hit me on the knee.
We have to repair the car.
Damn. Okay. You said AC is so good now. The graphics are great, and the mods for the cars and tracks is enormous. That's what she said, by the way. Ham, Tantrum's talking to you, Ham. I heard they're working on making true 3D trees for the custom shader patch. The game just gets better over time. I'm getting word the PSVR 2 might be compatible with PSVR games. Yeah, PSVR Without Parole, they reported that, and it seems like the media is rolling with that. I know that when the specs of PlayStation VR 2 was revealed, it was Brian Paul of PSVR Parole that revealed it. He was the one that broke that news, and the media went with his word. So, I mean, we're starting to get to the point now where, you know, the media is not, you know, doing the research to confirm stuff themselves. They're going off a word of content creators. Not that Brian Paul, I trust him at his word, but I'm surprised that, you know, something as big as the specs of the PSVR 2, the specs of the headset, you know, going off of a YouTuber was a little bit shocking.
We have to repair the car.
So I don't know. Maybe the media doesn't want to pay inside sources anymore, and just you know, citing YouTubers as the source. I don't know. I could shut this down and try a set of Corsa, but I think I would ultimately have to turn on the.
Box this lap. We have to repair the car.
You know what? I'm not even gonna monkey with it right now, because I want to make sure I know this. I haven't played that game that much. I don't know how to access the mods and stuff like that. So I'll monkey with it first, and then I'll come back and stream it. So let me go ahead and go back to the garage.
Yellow flag.
So, I think I had my morning drive for the moment. And if you're still watching him, when Best Buy opens up, I am going to head there to pick up a 1080p camera. So maybe that'll be my stream. Maybe I'll come back and try out that 1080p camera and try some Assetto Corsa when I come back later on. So that sounds like an idea right there. with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. And we'll see you guys in a few hours. I still like Upload VR and Roll the VR website. That's pretty much all I read when it comes to VR, VR media, VR news. I pretty much go with Upload VR and Roll the VR myself. But don't get me wrong, though. Brian Paul seems to have his sources, though. Because according to him, when we found out about the Orb controllers for PSVR 2, I'm thinking to myself, why are they showing the controllers when the headset is like a whole year and a half away? Why are they teasing us like this? And then I watched one of his podcasts, and he said that they showed those Orb controllers when they did because they got leaked. So whoever had that information was getting ready to put it out there. So Sony just beat him to the punch, you know, and put the controllers out there so it wouldn't steal, you know, so that person couldn't steal Sony's shine. So, but when they had that VR summit regarding PSVR 2, you know good and well that somebody was going to say something about the headset. Any information that Sony gave them from that summit, they were going to come out with it. Brian Paul and Polish Paul, yeah, the Pauls. Maybe they related to Logan and Jake Paul. So let me see what time it is. So it is 20 minutes to 8 Eastern time here. It's 7:40 a.m. Eastern time. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. As soon as Best Buy opens, they open at 10 or 11 o'clock. I'm going to head there and grab that 1080p camera. Hell, I might even grab 2 of them. And fingers crossed that my rig will arrive today. I don't believe it's going to arrive today. Thanks, Tantrum. See you around. The last time I got an update from the Aftership app, which is tracking the movement, they only give me updates after the package has reached its next destination. So the next notification that I get from Aftership, if that package isn't in the US, matter of fact, if it's not even in Michigan, it's not going to get here today. So we'll see. Wish me luck. If the package arrives today, I doubt that I'll do an unboxing because I don't see what the big deal would be putting a bunch of aluminum rails all over the floor. I mean, I will take pictures of it and post it on Twitter, so make sure you're following me on Twitter. If it's not in the description, I will put it in the description at the conclusion of the stream. But I could possibly unbox the seat and assemble the seat so you guys can at least see what that looks like. So we'll go from there. Anyway, guys, I'm getting ready to boogie on out of here. Thanks for watching. You guys know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. We'll see you on the next one.